So I want you to think about how many times have you hesitated to take a bold step because you weren't 100% sure it would work out. Think about your business, think about your life, think about decisions that you've made recently. Certainty and the desire and the craving for certainty can lead to procrastination, but clarity, that's where the magic happens. Welcome to Remix Moments with Martine, where we will remix your mindset one moment at a time. I'm your host, Martine Williams, and I'm here to bring you a quick burst of inspiration, insight, and a fresh spin on your mompreneur journey. In just a few minutes, we'll remix your mindset, energize your day, and keep you moving forward with purpose. Let's dive in to today's moment. Hey friends, and welcome back to another Remix Moment with Martine. So today's moment is all about two words that can either hold us back or propel us forward. It's clarity and certainty. And this has been coming up a lot in my one-on-one conversations with my clients, or it just keeps coming up, these two words. And so let me ask you, are you waiting for certainty in your life or business? Or are you moving forward with clarity? In the next few minutes, I want to help you remix the way you think about these two concepts so that you can let go of needing everything to be perfect and start making moves with confidence. So first, let's get one thing clear, like clarity versus certainty. Like, what's the difference, Martine? Well, certainty is an illusion. As much as I wish and you wish that we could guarantee the outcomes of all of our decisions, life and business just doesn't work that way. Certainty feels safe, but can also keep us stuck. Now, clarity is different. Clarity is about knowing your next best step, not all the steps, and even if you can't see the entire path ahead. It's about being aligned with your vision, truly knowing what matters most to you right now in this season, because with clarity, you don't need to wait for the perfect conditions. You take action and you figure things out as you go. And I'm going to talk about this in a little bit more detail in a future podcast, just about being in curious energy and how that will help you create the clarity you need and create the right emotion to move forward and to take a step without seeing the entire path. Because if this is an area of struggle for you, this is an area of struggle for me too. I get it. I am definitely the person, if you looked at my pro scan, you would see my results that would show you that I like the plan. I like the details. I want to have all of the information. And so the reason I'm bringing this up is because I'm seeing so many people they think that they're looking for clarity, but what is really holding them back is they want certainty. They want certainty that the work they're going to put in is going to produce the result that they're looking for. And it's just an unrealistic expectation. And it's just an illusion. Like, you're not going to be 100% sure. That doesn't require faith, number one, in the results that you're going to get every single time with everything you try. So why do we crave certainty? Well, as mompreneurs, we juggle so much, right? It's natural to want certainty, to feel like that we're protecting our families, our businesses by having all the answers. And for some of you, you have worn that badge of Miss Dependable, I have all the answers. I have it all in control. And so it's almost been like a part of your identity to be like, no, I can be certain, or no, I have the answers for this situation. And maybe people come to you for that. But that need for certainty can stop us from moving forward as well. It can put you in that analysis paralysis mode. So I want you to think about, how many times have you hesitated to take a bold step because you weren't 100% sure it would work out? Think about your business. Think about your life. Think about decisions that you've made recently. Certainty and the desire and the craving for certainty can lead to procrastination, but clarity, that's where the magic happens. And honestly, like, the only thing that is truly certain is that nothing changes if nothing changes. So if you're sitting here right now and you're in a season and you're trying to figure out what your next step is, and you want to be certain of the path and you want to be certain of the details, and if you've been here from pretty much the beginning of the podcast, then like, I took a huge leap into uncertainty retiring from 31 and really going all in on growing my coaching business and my speaking business. And there was a lot of uncertainty and it was very uncomfortable, but I had faith. And I really, at one point, I will be honest, I was praying for the whole plan. I was praying for the details. I was praying that everything would be perfectly lined up because I am the person. You give me the plan and I'm going to work it. Like I'm going to follow directions. I follow directions really, really well. I'm definitely one of those. You give me the instruction sheet and the recipe, I will follow it to a T. But if you give me a blank page, like I don't know what to do with that. Like I'm not one who's going to create my own cookie recipe or ad lib in the kitchen with different recipes and add a little of this and add a little. Nope. I'm going to follow the recipe. I'm going to follow the plan that's in front of me. But nothing changes if nothing changes. So if you are desiring a different result in your business, let's just say this fall, and you are waiting to have this certainty to build your confidence to take the steps, you're going to be waiting for a long time because it's an illusion. The way you get certainty, I'm putting that in quotes, but the way you get the data, this is what I've been talking with my clients about. The way you have the data is by taking the step. You can sit there and plan all the things, all the details, but until you actually take a step, put yourself out there and try something, you don't know if it's going to work, if it's not going to work, if it's going to give you the result you're looking for, or if it doesn't. And if you're able to look at it in that way that, hey, I'm just going to take my next best step because I know that if nothing changes, nothing changes. And right now I don't really like where I'm at. And so I'm just going to sit here and do nothing. And it sounds so common sense when I'm saying this to you and when I'm talking about it. But how often do we do this? I want you to really think about that. How often do you do this where you're sitting back and you're waiting on certainty, or that's the desire is the certainty versus taking your next step? So the power of clarity and action is when you move with clarity, you don't need all the answers. You just need to be clear on your vision and trust yourself to figure out the rest. It's not about perfection, y'all. It's about progress. And you've heard me say this before, but action is what brings clarity. And then clarity brings confidence. And then that confidence creates more action. And it's just a loop, but it starts with you taking action without the perfect plan. So clarity helps you make decisions faster and more confidently. And if things don't go as planned, no big deal. You can pivot, you can adjust because you're not so rigid that you're only holding on to or needing everything to be certain. You can have this curious energy to where you're like, okay, that didn't work. Let me try something else. And that is in entrepreneurship, especially, that's the mentality that you have to hold on to, that you have to learn and develop and have that resilience that some things are going to work and some things are not going to work. But if I'm sitting back and waiting on certainty, it's not coming. Just like someone's not coming for you to do your own reps. You have to put in the work. So 3 simple steps I wanted to share with you today to help you gain clarity and take some action right now. The first one is to pause and reflect. So ask yourself, what do I truly want in this season? And then take a moment to reconnect with your vision and your why. If you're still struggling with your why, y'all know I put out a free guide this summer. You can go to martinewilliams.com/guide, and that will help you to get in touch with your why again. The second is break it down. What's one small, clear step that you can take today? Stop overcomplicating things. We talked about that in the last moment. Just simplify and move. Take a step, the next best step. And the third thing is trust the process. Trust that even without certainty, you will figure things out. You have 100% track record of figuring things out, y'all, because you're still here. And you have either learned or you've gotten the result you wanted. You either have received the lesson that you needed or you've gotten the result that you wanted. So you've got the skills, the resilience, and the ability to adapt. So trust the process and take a step. All right. That's your remix moment for today. Stop waiting for certainty. Start moving with clarity. Take one clear step this week and trust that that's enough to get you to where you need to go next. And if you're feeling stuck and you need help finding some clarity, reach out. I'd love to help you get clear. on your next move, you can sign up for a free clarity call. We also have my upcoming virtual workshop coming up for reset, refocus, and re-energize for success. So you can sign up for that. We'll put the notes to that in the show notes, but you've got this. And remember, until next time, I'm believing in you always. Well, that's it, friends, for this remix moment. Thanks for spending a few minutes with me, and I hope that you are feeling inspired and ready to take on whatever comes your way. Remember, even small moments can lead to big changes. If this moment made a difference, be sure to subscribe, share with your fellow moms, and leave me a quick review. Seriously, it means the world to me to hear from you. And until next time, I am believing in you, and I will catch you in the next moment.